Have you ever just wanted to drop everything, escape the city, and build something real with your own hands? Well, today we're talking about Mura, a crowd-funded village built on that exact dream, and how in just about a year, the whole thing completely fell apart. Yeah, this project was just full of so much hope, backed by over 100 people who were totally bought in. And then, poof, it was over. A really powerful idea that, as you can see, just slammed into the hard wall of reality. And when they say abrupt, they mean it. The entire life of this project, from its big opening day to the day it was sold off, was only about a year. So what on earth could go so wrong so fast?
Okay, so to really get what happened, we've got to rewind. We need to understand the vision, the big idea that got everyone so excited in the first place. This is the story of Mura, which literally just means that village.
So the founder, a guy named Horimoto Ken, had this really sharp insight. He believed that people are getting tired of just, consuming stuff, watching movies, playing games. He thought we're all secretly craving an escape where we can actually build something, create and produce something real. And the blueprint for this whole thing? It was awesome. Think of it like a real-life version of this popular Japanese TV show called Dash Village. A place where literally anyone, no matter your skill level, could just show up and help build a community from the ground up.
And people loved it. I mean, they really loved it. The crowdfunding campaign back in early 2017 pulled in over 1.5 million yen from 119 different supporters. They blew past their goal. So the dream had money, it had a following, it had some serious momentum. So they've got the funding, they've got the excited members, everything's looking great, but this is where the dream met the dirt, literally. The spot they picked was over an acre of totally wild, untamed land in Chiba. And this is where the trouble starts. And when I say a blank slate, I mean it. This place was a mess of bamboo forest and overgrown fields, and it had absolutely no infrastructure. We're talking no water, no gas, not even a real road to get in and out easily. It was a zero start in the truest sense of the word. And that's where you see the huge disconnect. The dream was all about these fun, creative projects, building tree houses, digging a cool outdoor bath. But the reality? The reality was just brutal. Non-stop work just to make the land livable. It was less creative fun and more battling jungle weeds and hauling buckets of water. All that constant, grueling work started to create cracks, not just in the dry soil, but in the foundation of the community itself. It became super obvious that not everyone was there for the same reason. It really boiled down to two types of people. You had your weekend visitors, mostly from the city, who were looking for a fun little escape, a bit of a hobby, and then you had the dedicated builders, a core group who were dead serious about building a real, functioning village. Their goals just did not line up. And just look at how fast it all unraveled. It's kind of staggering. February 2017, they're celebrating this huge fundraising win. By July, the village is officially open. But less than a year later, by May 2018, the founder himself is totally burned out and ready to throw in the towel. And this, right here, this is the real turning point. The leader, the guy with the original vision, admitted that he wasn't even enjoying it anymore. It had stopped being a passion and had just become a job, a chore. And when the founder loses that fire, well, the whole thing is in trouble. All right, so let's do a little autopsy here. Looking back, what were the big structural problems that made this dream die so quickly? The source material really points to 5 key reasons that all fed into each other. It was kind of a perfect storm. It all started with that gap between the ideal dream and the harsh reality of the land. That led to the different motivations between the members, which was made way worse by the sheer amount of work. Because the labor was so overwhelming, they never got to the fun, creative stuff. And that whole cycle just led straight to the founder burning out. Dominoes just falling one after another. So, June 2018, the project is sold. End of story, right? Well, not exactly. Instead of just becoming this embarrassing failure that everyone tries to forget, it actually turned into a really valuable lesson. What this project did was serve as this incredible real-world case study. It proved that, yeah, people are definitely drawn to this idea of building something together. But it also showed, in no uncertain terms, just how much work these romantic escape projects really take. And maybe most importantly, it highlighted that for a community to succeed, everyone has to be on the same page with a truly shared vision. And for the founder, this wasn't just a business failure, it was a profound learning experience. He figured out that his real talent wasn't in the day-to-day running of a long-term project. Nope, his strength was in being the planner, the guy who dreams up these new experiments. He learned from it, and that helped him figure out his own path.
So the story of Mura really leaves us with a big question. When we all dream about leaving the daily grind behind to start fresh out in nature, are we actually prepared for the messy, sweaty, unglamorous work it takes to build something from absolute zero? It's a beautiful, romantic dream for sure, but it's a dream that comes with a very real cost.